I think by saying Wrath of the Lich King Classic seems like a beta is probably a little bit harsh, but there really is a lot of things wrong. And just in case you've encountered some of these things and you actually think it's normal, I'm here to tell you some of it really isn't normal and it should be working. So let's start with something minor, but it could be something that you was looking forward to using in Wrath and you're still having to use Discord. I know some of you may like to use Discord and still want to continue using Discord to create your guild events, but the option to do it in-game should at least be there because it's how it's meant to be. So when you right click and you create a guild event, you can name it whatever you want and pick, what raid you're going to do, etc. So let's say we was going to do Nax 25 man. You should be able to mass invite certain ranks to this event from your guild. Instead, you have to invite everybody individually and then create it, which pretty annoying, probably not going to be used. But if you wondered if this is working as intended, I would say no, it's absolutely not. Now, I don't know if anyone else is experiencing this, and I'm just going to wing it and give it a go right now. But I seem to DC pretty much every time I fly into Dalaran. There you go. So predictable. Now, people are saying it could be a graphics issue my end, but there's about 20, 30 people that I talk to regularly, and it's happening to all of them as well. Not so much a bug, but just in case you thought it's normal to DC when you walk in Dalaran, yeah, it's not. There's some other things that are just flat out not working either. So if we were to look at some achievements, for example, and go to PvP, I've done a lot of farming heroics, and obviously I've been spending a lot of Stonekeeper shards. I've already bought 2 heirloom pieces, and I've got 91 still in my bag. But if we actually go to the achievement for 50 Stonekeeper shards, apparently I've not looted a single one. There's lots of achievements like this. This is just one that I've noticed. Oh, and there is actually another one as well. So you may have noticed that you've got emblematic, which is to earn any variety of emblem. So as soon as you've done your first heroic or first daily or a quest that gave rewards, which they give a lot of emblems. I could almost buy 2-piece tier just from quests, which bit crazy, but that's for another video. But the one thing you might not have noticed that you're not getting is the actual big achievement. So Dungeon and Raid emblem, loot an emblem of Heroism, Valor, Conquest, Triumph, or Frost. And then this goes up where you'll loot 50, 100, 250, 1,000, whatever. It's a progressive achievement that keeps going on. Just another one that's not working for some reason. Now, whilst this isn't a big deal, if I look at party chat here, you just cannot link heirlooms in chat, which is weird, and I don't know how you can link any item in the game, but you can't link heirlooms. And it doesn't matter what one you try and link, you can't link any of them. Again, whilst I know it's not really a big deal, people are actually even saying on things like the spell power weapon, they're not getting the primary stats go towards their character's sheet where you actually see your stats. Like if you was to look on this, it's not adding onto there. All they're getting is the spell power. I can't really confirm or deny that. It was someone in the guild who told me, but obviously I'm using the strength stuff on the warrior and that is actually working. I did just come on the warrior just to check and make sure that it is working, and it is. You can see 103 strength. When I take that off, it goes down to 94. Again, not a big deal. Just a bit irritating. I won't even start on the Battle for Undercity, even though there's been hot fixes. I mean, I had an absolute nightmare for the Battle for Undercity and literally couldn't use Ogrimmar for about 2 days because I couldn't get Battle for Undercity to actually complete. But from what I hear, it's actually fixed. But I've not done it myself again since. But that was an absolute nightmare. To the point where people thought it was a beta test. Now, the last one I want to leave you with is super, super annoying. And to demonstrate it, I'm going to fly over to Orkenden. But I'm guessing by me highlighting the meeting stone on the map, if you've played any servers that you shouldn't have played on, or even Wrath of the Lich King back in the day, you know what I'm going to talk about. The summoning stones still having a level range. If you think that that's right, it's absolutely not. It's not right. They should not have a level range anymore. Every summoning stone's minimum requirement should just be 15. As you can see here in patch 3.3, to use any meeting stone, it's only required that the character's minimum level be 15. There is no maximum character level requirement for any meeting stone. So basically, when we highlight the stone, and you can see down in the bottom, it requires 63 to 77, a level 15 should be able to use this stone, and obviously so should a level 80. But as you see, if I try and summon Mincy, you do not meet the level requirements of this meeting stone. Which again, it might sound minor, and it might be to preserve the social experience of the game. I don't know, but it doesn't. It's really annoying. If you want to get summoned somewhere and somewhere a little bit out of the ordinary, like even like this, if you want to go and do a Sefek Halls run to go and get your, try and get your mount like we did. So we had our Druid that was actually going to summon Anzu, was miles away with no halfstone, just sat in the middle of wherever he was doing whatever he does. And 2 of us headed over to summon him, and we couldn't summon him because we're too high for the meeting stone, when it's absolutely not meant to work like that. It would be a quality of life change, but a welcome one. I don't think there's anybody who's watching this now or playing Wrath of the Lich King now that would be like, no, we want the stones to have specific level brackets, because it's ridiculous. And now these are just some of the things that I've found and little things that have annoyed me that absolutely should just be fixed. Because mainly, when it comes to things like Stonekeeper shards, you might think I'm nitpicking, but the most time you're going to spend in heroic dungeons where you're actually going to be getting these is going to be now. You're losing out on a massive portion of this achievement, because soon enough, none of us are going to be bothered about doing heroics, or just do one a day for the dailies, you know, cherry pick the ones that you want to do if there's a specific item you need. But at the moment, while we're spamming loads of them, you want credit. You want credit for all of these. Now, it could actually go backwards, as in it might be tracking it somewhere, and then when it's fixed, it just instantly gives us all the achievement and how many we've already looted. Because when you go to statistics, it does actually show how many Emblem of Heroism that you've acquired, how many Emblems of Valor, which is fine for the emblem achievements, but I couldn't find anywhere where it actually counts the Stonekeeper shards. And I've had a look round, it might be here, so in the comments, let me know if you've found it anywhere. I myself couldn't actually find a tracking on the statistics for the Stonekeeper shards. So as I say, if you can find it, let me know so I know where to look. And also, another annoying one, talent tree respecs. I've respec'd, it's not even showing that I have. And don't look at the wealth of my character thinking I'm a poor boy, because, well, actually, I am, to be fair. But that's it. Let me know in the comments if there's any glaring issues that you've come across, and we'll let Blizzard know so they can try and fix some of this stuff. But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe, obviously. Subscribe, big push, let's get to 100k, boys. Want to get that plaque on the shelf. And when it's on the shelf, it'll be because you press subscribe, so much appreciated. Check out Rested XP in the pinned comment and roll the outro. There's lots of ways you can support the channel to keep me here putting out World of Warcraft content and covering all future MMOs. Consider joining the channel as a member. You get access to emotes. Everyone will know you're a member when you comment on future videos, because you get a nice icon next to your name. And you get access to members-only videos, which I'll be putting a lot of on the channel throughout the year. Additionally, there's a Patreon link in the description as well. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, and I'll see you on the next one.